Welcome to the Nostalgia Hunters. This is Chris, your host. I'm here with Dustin from the Harryman Show.
How's it going, guys?
How you guys doing? So we've been MIA last few episodes. We're back. We're better than ever. We're gonna cover episodes 13 through 16, starting with Ahsoka episode and ending with the last one that just happened.
Okay, before we dive in that, what do you think about the new spinoff show?
Oh my God, I'm so excited for Star Wars.
So Disney just dropping landmines.
Yes. Like, you get some Star Wars, you get some Star Wars.
Okay, so before we go on that, what are the main Star Wars shows that they were announcing? Because I didn't really catch up. I was more on the Marvel side of things when I saw, but what were the big ones for you?
The big ones is the Andor, of course. I want to know.
Now, specifically, that's about the Rogue One crew before Rogue One?
No, I think it's just Cassian Andor and like spy games, basically. Maybe like a Star Wars James Bond sort of.
So a series or a movie?
It's gonna be a 12-episode series.
That's it? No, just one?
I don't know.
We all know they die. So
well, yeah.
That's
It's just gonna be like the beginning of how he came to be, I'm assuming.
Oh, that's cool. And then Acolyte, there's rumored there's a Dark Plagueis thing.
Seen the Acolytes. I don't know much about it. And then Bad Batch. I'm kind of excited for that.
What's Bad Batch about?
The Clone Wars. The clones that were basically pitched, and they didn't use them, and they're actually like castaways, kind of.
Oh, gotcha. The rejects.
Yeah. But they're super powered rejects, though.
Oh, okay, and that's a cartoon?
It is. It's a Clone Wars style cartoon.
And what else am I missing? Obviously, the news with Obi-Wan with Hayden Christensen coming in.
Psyched about that.
What is your theory on that?
I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be cool to see him don, the Darth Vader costume again, and just see him.
What's the time thing? Is he still learning how to? Because in episode 3, didn't they jump ahead of him kind of becoming Darth Vader a little bit?
They did. So obviously he'll be Vader. That's not even in question. It's just a matter of what level of Vader we're gonna see.
Because he's at the point where he's still seeking out ways to bring Padme back to life, right?
Yeah, that and hunting down Jedis.
Wow, that's gonna be intense.
It's gonna be great.
Like a young Darth Vader, But yeah, that's crazy, and it's cool that he actually took that role. He didn't have too much of an ego about it.
No, yeah, I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to see how they put it all together. Obi-Wan's gonna be an amazing.
Yeah,
series.
That's my favorite Jedi. I mean, that's the guy for me.
So what other ones did you?
I think that was it. I didn't. Yeah, that was it. Those are the big ones that stood out to me.
Even the Marvel releases are going to be off the chain.
Yeah, and I'm really pumped about the Daredevil thing. I really hope they bring him back into She-Hulk, which he was a lawyer in the comics for Hulk.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Loki.
Well, Loki, that was the best trailer of all of them. So I guess it slipped my mind because we all think he died at the beginning of Endgame, but he actually got away.
You get a little playback on what actually happened, which is really cool.
So do you think he's jumping time or are you jumping planets?
Jumping time.
Yeah, that's because he was a leader on some of them, and then some weren't going too good.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be super cool to see. Disney's really knocking it out of the park right now. I think.
I think this downtime was giving him time to kind of write and all the good stuff.
Yeah, I think you kind of nailed it right there.
Yeah, I mean, definitely all these actors that are in movies definitely probably hungry to do some work. Like Mark Ruffalo's going to be the Hulk again in the She-Hulk.
So excited for everything that's happening right now for nerd culture.
And plus with the movie theater industry, I think this is the way. I mean, everyone wants more than...
This is the way.
Everyone wants more than a 2-hour movie now. They want like a 16-hour, season.
Binge watch series.
Yeah,
well, we can't even binge watch anything, so...
Well, even if you get an episode a week, you're still in the loop. I mean,
definitely.
Would you say Mandalorian is the biggest thing around right now? As far as
it's easily the hottest thing going.
Yeah. So, I know we missed a couple episodes, but jumping into it, where do you want to start with the recap?
Well, I mean, what can you say? Ahsoka's live action.
Yeah. Was it what you thought or less?
I'm psyched. It was the perfect on-screen rendition that you could expect to see.
I thought it's the first time I ever seen gray lightsabers, in action in a live action movie.
It was definitely eye-catching, eye-popping. I was excited. I was on the edge of my seat. I just couldn't contain myself.
Well, that episode had very samurai feel to it.
Absolutely.
Fight for the honor, kind of do the right thing.
But yeah, lots of different little surprises. We finally learned the name of the child.
Yeah, what'd you think of the name?
Kind of weird. Took a couple days
But
to
then
get
what would
used
you
to
expect? Like Henry?
it. I was thinking Henry.
No, I'm just saying. So he survived Order 66. That's what happened.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's a little bizarre. So I mean, did he have a master at the time, or did he?
Well, yeah, he had several masters.
What do you mean
from
by
I
several?
understand.
That's why I'm getting lost.
Well, nobody knows who they were. So
Well, don't you usually have one, and that's that?
yes, master and a Padawan. You know that.
So he was just not compatible. Do you think?
I don't know. Maybe it was just Maybe he outlived multiple masters. Maybe
He's 50, so I don't see him outliving at this point.
well, some Jedi masters are pretty old. I don't know. I'm just kicking it out
It's
there.
weird. Maybe they saw some commitment issues, just like Ahsoka did with him.
Well, yeah, she did kind of see that there was some fear, but I mean that could have been from being captured and tested. So,
Oh yeah.
but I want to know more. I'm looking forward to it.
So were you surprised that she denied it, or you just did see that coming?
Well, she probably, pretty much she's seen the bond that they had and didn't really want to interrupt it. I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious, kind of.
Yeah, it was. I just would like to see some more backstory on Grogu and get to know his character post Clone Wars and everything else, just to see where he came from.
So when was he born? That's what I was trying to do the math on, because Order 66 obviously takes place at the episode 3.
Yeah, so 50 years old.
So was he a newborn?
Oh, wait, did I hear something about him being born? Oh man.
No, because he would be a newborn at that point. How long ago? What's the distance between episode 3 and episode 6?
I couldn't tell you.
I think it's 20 to 30 years, right?
That's probably legit. Right there, that's probably legit.
Luke Skywalker was just born, so Luke Skywalker was in his early 30s, probably. In Return
I
of
don't know if I was hearing a rumor that, and this is like far left field, that he was born the same time as Anakin. I don't know though.
But you know what though, with this whole time frame, we could see young Kylo Ren get pulled into this like Mandalorian universe a little bit too.
Yeah, probably just him learning how to use the Force.
Well, since we're on this topic, there's rumors going around Mace Windu or the guy from the Fallen Order can kind of show up.
I was hearing the Mace Windu series.
I think that's a little far fetched.
I need it.
I
really need it.
I mean, like, you can't bring everyone back from the dead.
Why not?
I mean,
they do it in the comic books all the time.
I know, but like, you can't have everyone survive every fall. Like Boba Fett was kind of far reached. I think it was cool they did it. I'm appreciative, but
yeah, it was pretty exciting. It'd be cool just to see if he did survive, or I don't know.
Maybe to introduce a new Jedi. I mean, that was there.
I think we got enough new Jedis. We just need to flesh out their stories now. Like
Yeah.
Ezra, Cal Kestis, all these different Padawans that have grown up.
Yeah.
Into the Jediverse. Ahsoka too. She's not even a Jedi.
Yeah, they're doing her justice with this. And do you think her series is about chasing after General Grand?
General, who's that?
The general she's after. Do you think the main?
Oh, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
There you go. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to see a live action Thrawn. It looks like it's gonna happen.
But that's her main bad guy, right? I mean, that's her.
I think it's just because Ezra went off into the outer rim, I guess, with Thrawn. So I guess she's harboring some anger towards him.
You think Ezra will show up in her series?
Sure hope so.
Yeah.
Sure hope Sabine comes in. Sure hope Ezra comes in. It'd be pretty dang epic.
Yeah. So in that episode we were talking about with Ahsoka, it ended pretty well. It had like a well-rounded story to it. She took over the village. He got the spear, which is important.
What did you think about the fight between her and the
samurai? I just thought,
Yeah.
I thought like Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan kind of.
Yeah, it has some samurai vibes.
Yeah, and that spear obviously comes later at play when something blows up, but. So after that episode, the next episode led us into what again?
So Boba Fett.
Oh yeah.
And the child seeking Jedi to help teach.
That
him.
felt like a very fast episode. I mean, like
it was quick.
I was just pulled into that one a lot.
With lots of stuff going on too. It was
very
super quick.
90s vibe though. With
Yeah.
the way that like the cinematics were playing.
What were we talking about? Kind of like Power Rangers.
Yeah, like everyone's doing backflips for no reason.
Like the stormtroopers were the putties.
Yeah, and no, great episode. I'm not trying to knock on that, but the armor looks like it was 20 sizes too small.
Oh my god, he looked like a well. The thing going around the web was dad bod. He had a dad bod.
Yeah, I know, and obviously not jump far ahead. He looked really good in the last episode.
Yeah, the armor was squared away.
Yeah, we won't jump that far ahead yet, but I'm just saying that it was a little weird seeing that. I mean, gonna have like a beer belly going on with the armor on, and
Well, I think the biggest thing with the Mandalorian issues, and probably we'll see with different Star Wars series and stuff, is we don't get to see how they transition to different things. Like, how did he? Why did he paint his armor? Why? I like those little things, like to know what the very next steps are going to be and stuff. And
yeah, we got to remember he had like a lifetime, almost not a lifetime, but what is it, about 6 years after Return of the Jedi, the Mandalorian takes place, I believe.
Yeah,
not a lifetime, like but a lot's happened for Boba Fett in that time.
And then why didn't he get his armor if he knew the guy Cobb Vanth? If he knew Cobb Vanth had it before the Mandalorian
it seemed
took
like it'd be easier to take away from that guy.
Yeah, why not just go in there and grab it?
Maybe he was on the way to that guy. Slipped the universal line, Star Wars style.
Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe that's why he was on Tatooine looking for the guy in the first place.
Yeah, could be.
I that's what I would have to. They could probably frame it as, but yeah, he just kind of crossed the path for.
Yeah, I'm just super curious if we're gonna get Boba's, how he got out of the pit and everything. I'd like to know that story. Maybe like a little flashback story or something.
Did you think there was gonna be more of a confrontation between the two at first?
Yeah, I thought they would be kicking each other's butts. But
no, he was like, "I've been watching you."
Yeah,
he said Mandalorian, right?
Took a shot at him and stuff.
Yeah, so I think he had it kind of planned out. He didn't really want hostility, but yeah, it was cool. I mean, then they worked together. The sniper, what was her name again?
Fennec Shand.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see her come back.
No, I thought she was done for. But if you look at the first season and how it played out, somebody steps towards her, maybe it could have went either way. She could have just died, or now she's back. So
yeah. So ending that episode was obviously kind of a bad, probably like the first like bad ending to an episode.
I honestly think that's the worst ending episode.
But you knew it was coming though.
Eventually.
Yeah. A little cheesy why you showed him the blade like that at the end. I didn't really understand why. Like he was like, "You're not big enough to hold this." And like, he's not going to get much bigger than that. But like,
I thought it was kind of funny. He's like, I could stab you with this, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, if he's so precious, why is he being treated like, I mean, like, I don't understand.
Well, it goes back to what we talked about in one of the earlier episodes.
You jump.
Being tested and, the different elements of him, if they're using his blood or DNA to try to create, Jedi powers or, try to use his power for something else, who knows. But that's why
we kind of confirmed that those were robots. They weren't Sith being manufactured.
Oh no, not those. But
we were talking about that. We thought they could have been like clones of the Sith, but obviously they're not. They're just a high tech, high up, clone. Robot clone.
Yeah. I'm talking about the test tubes.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying the theories we were having that he was using that DNA to try to
to manufacture those. Yeah.
So it wasn't that.
No, but that's how I feel, or that's how I feel about that particular subject with him. What?
Now going into the next episode, we had a return of one of my favorite comedians, Bill Burr. He's pretty. I think he's a really funny guy. I know you don't watch a lot of his stuff, but that was a cool character, and they kind of gave him a redemption.
So the first time I seen him, I thought he was just an asshole in the show, and I guess maybe a lot of his stuff that he does, he's more like the asshole.
Yeah, he just the asshole with a good heart, kind of.
But I thought this episode was great. I like how he approached the situation. I like how they went and got him out of the scrap yard, and took him to.
But it just goes to show you, when you're born on the wrong side, it's not your fault.
No, also, you take different paths in life, and it looks like he got off his particular path, and into a bad one.
So at first I was kind of confused on what they were using him for.
Yeah, I had no clue, but then I found out he was Imperial, so
yeah,
he's essentially a veteran. So, of the bad side.
Well, they kind of showed you that the mirror, once they got in the base, how to them they're the good guys. I mean, they're making a comeback from the rebellion.
That's true. Yeah,
and whoever wins writes history. You know that. So like, it just shows you kind of how like they were triumphing the victory of getting those, there, and just like how a rebel, I mean, it was just weird to see it from that angle.
Yeah, I agree. And seeing when they were actually in the base and they had the interaction with the officer, and then how the officer was excited that they were able to make their shipment, which technically wasn't their shipment, but seeing that play out and seeing the conversation they had with his ex-commander, which he didn't even. I'm surprised that's how unattached the officer
So that's what the point
to their
was.
troops.
He didn't. He did dismiss like all those deaths. He was pretty much just like
sacrifices have to be made to get to where you need to be.
Uh-huh.
But just seeing the passion and the fury also behind his conversation and the ending result.
Yeah,
it had to happen.
So we'll back up though. Once again, the base though, the confusion we both had before the show, we were talking about how it scanned the Mando's face.
So I guess
unless I'm missing something,
it looks like they can scan any face, and they just look to see if it's like human or droid. I don't know.
But no, there's more to it. Unless he was an Imperial system being born into it. Remember, he was a refugee child. Remember?
Yeah, I want more to be to it. I want.
And why would they hand out coordinates to a warship on top of that? Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
I want a backstory saying the Mando was ex-Imperial.
I mean, there could be a possibility, but I doubt it.
Because it really looks suspect right there. Like, how do you have access to Imperial information when you're just a Mandalorian?
Now, backing up though, do you think it was really bothering Bill Burr's character that he was wearing a mask? Because he was doing all the prep talk in the vehicle on the way to the base. Do you think it was like irking him to tell him that you don't have to do this? And then
no, I don't think so. I think he just he knows what the goal is, and it's to get the kid back, and he's gonna do whatever he has to do to get him.
No, I'm talking about the Bill Burr's character who kept teasing about the helmet. It's like, you can take it off, no one's gonna know. He kept in the vehicle on the way there.
Oh no, well, maybe, I don't know.
And then it happened, unless it was a precursor,
Yeah, just telling us it's gonna happen.
And did it seem like his personality changed once he took the mask off?
Well, he got real nervous, like he was out of sorts.
Yeah, he didn't know how to it was his comfort zone. He was like a shell.
Yeah, definitely. This is like a turtle's more comfortable inside a shell than
I guess it'd be the first time you're face to face with somebody like that.
Yeah,
and it being Imperial.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he was pretty nervous.
Yeah, and it was a good cover up saying, "Oh yeah, he's a little, because of this."
We call him Brown Eyes.
So, as that episode ended, Mando kind of had a bit of karma towards Moff Gideon. What do you think of that?
Exceptional. I like the way it ended. I think that he made a statement that he's going to be relentless in the pursuit of his kid, basically. Like father should be.
Yeah.
And like it or not, it's what it is. That's his little baby, pretty much.
Now, is there 1 or 2 episodes left in the season?
I want to say one more episode.
Yeah, and what are your predictions? Do you think he'll be back with the child? Do you think, or Grogu? Sorry.
It's gonna get real close. It's probably gonna end in a big time face off.
Oh yeah.
And then I think it'll, how it does on the end of shows. It'll leave us with a cliffhanger.
A new character showing up again.
Well, no, not that. I think that he'll be real close to getting the kid, but won't get the kid. And then we'll see season 3.
Well, I think the Jedi that's looking for him might show up too, because he sent that signal out too.
That would be a nice little tie-in towards the end. Who do you think it would be?
I don't. Mace Windu is extreme to me. I think. I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm hearing Cal Kestis. I'm hearing Luke Skywalker.
I would say Luke Skywalker more than anything, because this is the point of his life where he's starting all those schools and he's trying to recruit Jedi and start over.
How cool would it be if it was like Cal Kestis? I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, a live action little, Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting a game, and at the end of that game was very whatever. It's like he kind of floated off into space, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the tie-ins on the random Jedis that we've been seeing, whether it be in Rebels, Clone Wars, different things. I'd also like to see how the Inquisitors were recruited in live action too. That'd be kind of neat to see how the Jedi turned into these evil monsters,
Well, I mean, with the IP as big as that and Disney's budget, anything can happen.
Absolutely. So that's a topic for another show. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Until next time.
Until next time, guys.
All right, thank you.